Hello, good evening. I'm Dane and welcome to another episode of the Jutsu. So, kaninang hapon may nakita akong post sa Excel People Philippines. And this could be a good use case for Power Query and DAX. Power Query and DAX because gagawin natin to sa Excel, hindi natin gagawin sa Power BI. So, kung tama magkakaintindi ko, ganito yung format ng data na ine-export ng biometric system nila. So, we have the date and then the time logs. And kung tama rin yung pagkakaintindi ko, kunin yung difference between the latest and the earliest timestamps. So, ito yung gagawin natin sa Power Query. And this should be a very simple one. So, I have a sample data here. Maliit lang yan. Konti lang. Meron tayong 4 columns. So, ang gagawin ko, I'll go to the query editor. I'll launch our query editor in Power Query. Waiting. Here we go. And then I'll go to enter data. And then ilalagay ko lang yung data. Tingnan natin kung tama kasi parang isang linya lang eh. Okay. Nandiyan naman lahat. Tapos papangalanan ko lang ito ng timestamp or time logs. Or logs. Ganyan. Logs na lang. Waiting. And let's wait hanggang sa ma-load na. Eto na siya. So yung approach nito is puwede nating isa-isahin yung column. Gagawa tayo ng extra column and then yung gagawin natin is convert natin ito into a list. So, hahati-hatiin natin siya based sa ating delimiter. So, yung delimiter, tingnan ko nga kung anong delimiter natin. So, replace values. So, yung delimiter natin is a line feed. Yung eto, LF. That's line feed. So, gagawa ako ng custom column. And custom na lang yung pangalan. And then, I'll split the data of this first column by delimiter. So, yung delimiter natin is a line feed. And kailangan natin i-enclose yan inside quotation marks. Ayan. Okay. And now we have the splits. So, we can do this for all columns. Kaso nga lang mano-mano. Ito 4 lang na column. What if isang buwan? So, hindi mo gugustuhin gumawa ng 30 custom columns or 31. So, this is not a good idea. So, tanggalin natin yan. But we will use the same method pa din. Let's see if I can unpivot columns. Yep. So, ayan. Na-unpivot ko na yung column. So, mas madali na ngayon, di ba? So, before ako maglagay ng extra column, palitan muna natin to. Date. Yan. Date. And then, gawa tayo ng custom column. Pangalanan natin timestamp. Ayan. Tapos text.split pa din yung gagamitin natin, and we'll be splitting the value column by delimiter. Tapos yung delimiter natin is a line feed. Ayan, timestamp. And after that, we will expand this into new rows. Ayan. And the next thing to do now is to convert this to time. So now we have our time component, and then after this, we can calculate in DAX. So, gagawin natin sa DAX is for each day, kukunin natin yung max timestamp, and then yung min timestamp, and then we will get the difference. So close and load to, we should be loading this to a data model. Ayan. Add this data to the data model para magamit natin siya inside a Power Pivot. That's, I think, nag-load din siya ng table. Let's check nga kung nasaan ba yung wrap text. Yan, i-wrap natin siya. So, yan. So, yung next natin gagawin is gagawa tayo ng pivot table. And our pivot table is from a data model. So, which one should we be using? So, paano malaman kung alin dito yung semantic model or ang table natin is part of a semantic model? So, okay. Nakita mo yung merong yellow na icon. Oh, yellow cylinder icon. That means that the table is part of a semantic model. At yan yung gagamitin natin. So, let's add the date, the value, which is yung original timestamp natin. Medyo ano lang siya. Tingnan ko kung nope. Medyo pangit yung formatting. So, tanggalin natin yung value. Tapos, yung timestamp na lalagay natin. So, we now have our timestamp. August 2, sa data natin kanina, wala siyang data. So, blank siya. Yan, blank. So, anong gagawin natin? Gagamit tayo ng DAX. And we'll be creating a measure using DAX. Maingay yung motor sa labas. I wish you didn't hear that. Ito na measure, and then papangalanan natin siya. Time difference. Kukunin natin first yung maximum for each date. So, gagamit tayo ng calculate max timestamp. All except, which means that we will be iterating the table and then a column. So, date. So, ibig sabihin nito, kung mag-Excel ka pa, kunin mo max if, tapos yung max natin is max nitong timestamp, Tapos yung if conditions natin is itong date. So, basically ganyan yung ginagawa niya. Okay, tama siya. Kopyahin natin 'to, and then papalitan lang natin ng main itong isa, min. Okay, check that formula, correct. Kokopyahin ko 'to tapos ilalagay ko siya sa DAX formatter. So, punta tayong DAX formatter. Ang ginagawa ng DAX format is it will not create a formula for you, but as the name suggests, it will format your formula para mas madali siyang basahin. Balik. Oh. So, ilalagay natin ngayon itong time difference measure sa ating pivot table. Now, yung format niya is date tapos time, which is mali kasi time lang dapat ito. Papalitan lang natin yung number format niya. Time, may time. Ayan. Yan. So this is a very simplistic approach. Of course, in real life, baka marami ka masyadong files, but this is how you can get started with the calculation. Assuming na you want to apply the calculation one file at a time, then this is how you do it in Power Query and DAX. Well, I hope you've learned something and thank you for staying with me. Have a good one. Bye bye.